BMF concerned about slow growth and campaign to stop plans to dump asbestos at DR intensified. I'm Lebo Shangela with this news update. The Black Management Forum says it is concerned about the slow growth of the South African economy, but says it should not be seen as a crisis. Speaking to the media, BMF President Bonang Mohale said the latest weakness of the rand should not be seen as if the country's economy is collapsing.
So when the rand depreciated and reached levels of about 10.30, for people that look at this narrowly, they might think it's a crisis. The whole of the USA is in a recession. Since 2008, they've not had positive GDP growth. That Japan at the moment is undertaking quantitative easing, or QEs as they are commonly known, that make both the USA and Europe look like a Sunday picnic. Let's remind ourselves that for South Africa, the only year where we didn't have positive GDP growth was 2009. Only.
Residents of DR in the Northern Cape are intensifying their campaign to stop Transnet's plans to dump 1,000 tons of asbestos outside the town. Transnet is in the process of acquiring a license to dump asbestos used in railway tracks and quarry mines. The company has collected more than 550,000 tons of asbestos. Community spokesperson Sicelo William.
The community of DR are against the dumping of the asbestos in DR. It's Transnet is dumping it 2 kilos out of DR. The reason why we don't want, because we saw what it did to the people of Friska, people of Kucha, and people of Polokwane. That's one of the reasons why we march, is because there was no consultation. No one from the community was consulted. All of us are in the dark.
Transnet has acknowledged receiving the petition but declined to comment further. A court date has been set for the now-spent Mbombela name battle to proceed in the Pretoria High Court. The case will be heard on August 26. Former Minister of Arts and Culture Luqengwana changed the Mpumalanga city's name to Mbombela in 2009. Businesses claim that the process was flawed, and the Lowveld Chamber of Business and Tourism started court action in 2011. Chamber spokesperson Linda Grimbeek says it will cost 340 million rand to effect the name change.
So we will have a whole campaign over the next few weeks. Every week we will focus on something different. And then, of course, later on in the process, we will ask for donations again for this last round of legal fees to go to the High Court. Up to now, for each process, we've collected our funds and we've spent it accordingly. So this will be the last phase of that as well.
And a total of 117 people have been arrested for rhino poaching since the beginning of 2013, according to a press statement of the Department of Environmental Affairs. 53 of the suspected poachers were arrested in the Kruger National Park. The arrest came as the number of rhino poached in South Africa since January rose to 394. More than 250 of the animals were killed in the Kruger Park.